Yuki Kawamura might be my favorite Grizzly of all time.
Yeah, give him a roster spot.
Dude, when he came in and made that,
Look at the bench.
I went bonkers.
Look at the bench.
I couldn't believe it.
Not afraid at all.
The first shot, look at him. That's forever, Yuki.
Yes.
Forever.
They
That's
can never
forever.
take that away from you, Yuki.
You can never take that away from you.
So here's something I thought I would never be reporting on, but Yuki Kawamura has made the Memphis Grizzlies. A little earlier in the day, the kid actually signed a 2-way contract with the Memphis Grizzlies. And I bring him up simply to say height sometimes just doesn't matter. I am running some video for you here. If you haven't seen Yuki play, you probably did not watch the Olympics. You probably have not been paying any attention to the Memphis Grizzlies during the preseason. Well, I've got the video for you. We'll play that and we will discuss if Yuki Kawamura truly can become the 5'8" version of Magic Johnson in the National Basketball Association. Welcome to the NBA Rundown. As always, I'm Dave DeBaugh, and if you're new, please go ahead and subscribe, and of course, like this video. Every single subscription and like certainly helps us grow the channel. All right, so I'm going to throw some numbers out at you with regards to Yuki. Now, Yuki played 3 years in Japan in one of the Japanese professional leagues. He averaged 20 points and 8 assists per game. Now, in the and actually shot nearly 40% as well. He had very similar numbers in the Olympics. In one of the Olympic games against France, against Victor Wembanyama, he actually scored 29 points. Get this, the 5'8" player from Japan actually had 7 rebounds and 6 assists in his game. Now, as we run the video for you of some of his highlights throughout his career, at least to this point, what you really begin to understand when you watch Yuki play is he's actually a very good playmaker. Now, I'm not sure if his 40% three-point field goal percentage will hold up in the National Basketball Association. I'm willing to bet it won't. However, as a playmaker, he certainly has a tremendous amount of skills, especially for somebody that is 6 inches shorter than one Steph Curry. I am just simply saying it is, he's actually 4 inches shorter than Jose Alvarado, who comes in at 6 foot, at least according to his own math. In terms of whether or not this kid can actually be successful in the National Basketball Association, I actually believe that he can. Now, he did sign a 2-way contract with the Memphis Grizzlies today. He has a tremendous amount of playmaking ability. We all know how the NBA seasons sometimes go. We saw what happened with the Memphis Grizzlies last year. Scottie Pippen Jr., towards the end of the season, actually looked like an all-star. I certainly believe, at least from a playmaking perspective, Yuki could certainly actually hold his own in the association. Now, you're not going to see him take on Victor Wembanyama in the paint, but you will see him actually as a legitimate playmaker in the National Basketball Association. I'm going to play a little bit more video from the team over at Grind City. This is about a minute and a half. I'm going to play that and then back with some final thoughts.
That away from you.
Bro, look at the bench, too. They're like, bro, they were lit for Yuki, bro. Everybody loves Yuki, man.
Cold off the bench.
Look at
and
him.
just
Oh,
dropping
dime?
it. Yeah.
Dime!
Also, he is one fast MFer, bro.
I have never wanted a player more for the hustle in my life.
Yeah.
Love the
What
fact
is
that-
more fun than Yuki Kawamura?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. And he's not scared to go in the lane.
No.
He's like 5'6".
Good.
And the dude's
He's good.
7'5". I was like, give me that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Yuki.
Yuki can go.
Short kings, baby.
Yo, when he shot
Short
that
Kings.
three, oh, I want him so badly. The Yuki Huff 2-man game, because that's a glimpse of your future, I hope.
Yeah.
Right. I love that.
And there's going to come a point where Yuki just runs through between Huff's legs.
So after watching Yuki's performance in the Olympics as well as in the preseason with the Memphis Grizzlies, I absolutely believe he has a place in the National Basketball Association. Yes, on a team that's fully loaded, he probably won't get a ton of minutes. But if he does get the opportunity, I'm willing to bet that he will come in and have an immediate impact. Now, look, Jose Alvarado with the New Orleans Pelicans certainly has an impact every time I see him come out and play. I believe Yuki also would have an impact. It's just a question of how many minutes is he actually going to get per game. Now, the two-way contract that he signed with the Memphis Grizzlies will certainly allow him to gain some other valuable playing time in the G League. Look, I don't know about you, but next time you watch a Memphis Grizzlies game that Yuki is actually on the bench for, you will be rooting, trust me, to actually watch this kid play. He is that exciting. Now, I grew up watching Magic Johnson play. I saw him play in person numerous times at the old Great Western Forum. And I can tell you, at least from a preseason basketball perspective, I saw Yuki do things that I've only seen a couple people do in the NBA in the last 35 years. Magic Johnson certainly was one of them. Steph Curry is another, but there aren't a ton of players that come to mind beyond that. He is, if you will, at the very least, I don't know about the three-point shooting, if that's going to hold up, but from a playmaking perspective, this kid is all excitement. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in to the NBA Rundown, also for listening to our audio version of the podcast. For the NBA Rundown, I'm Dave DeBaugh, hunting for unique stories about the National Basketball Association, and I'm wishing you all a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day. To the cool new music, we go.